Hello there, Dooley Goodell here with Elite Weather, and here's the forecast for the Twin Cities and the Upper Midwest as we talk about that big storm down south that's going to send some wet weather up our way, as well as some of that severe weather that's going to take place across the state of Texas this evening and into your Monday. So let's take a look at the first map, and this first map is quite busy. Here is that big storm that's down to our south. This storm is going to be responsible for that severe weather across parts of Texas on your Sunday evening, and it's going to reoccur again for Monday afternoon and Monday evening. You can see some of those thunderstorms that's south of this warm front here, and that's across Missouri, southern Illinois, and southern Indiana, and point south is going to be seeing those thunderstorms all the way down to the Gulf Coast, but we'll be seeing that severe weather across East Texas on your Sunday as well as Monday, as this storm is going to be very slow to move out east and into the plains, but it will, however, send some rain up into the upper Midwest, into Minnesota here. The Twin Cities is right about here. Here is Wisconsin. We're going to see some of that rain. We'll see some freezing rain across northern Minnesota here, the Duluth area, as well as some of the Iron Range here across northern Minnesota. We'll see some of that freezing rain. We'll get a little bit of rain and snow mix in the mount in the forest here, Bemidji, Brainerd, some of you folks, Alexandria, Fergus Falls, is going to see some of that mixed precipitation, but it's not going to make any accumulation unless it gets quite heavy, because some of this can get heavy, so we might see a couple inches a slushy accumulation from this, but the National Weather Service doesn't have any winter weather advisories posted for this area right now, and I don't think that we will, because the ground has warmed up quite a bit, so we won't see as much of that sticking to the roadways. Maybe on the grass we may see some slushy accumulations, but it's going to be a little bit heavier here down in Kansas and parts of Colorado. Down there you folks can see a few inches of actual snow, as that snow is going to be quite a bit heavy and can be more snow, more so than it is a mix of rain and snow. So let's take a quick look at the GFS. And this is what the GFS shows going to be the situation for Tuesday. Here's where that low pressure center is going to be, a 999 millibar low. And you can see that rain that's into Minnesota, northern Iowa. You see that rain coming into the Twin Cities and across Wisconsin. But you do see that snow across northern Minnesota and into the Dakotas. You see that snow that's going to be wrapping around the north side of this low and on the back side of this low pressure center, but it's not going to be a record-breaking snow by any stretch of the imagination, but it will be a little bit of blowing out there, a little bit of blowing snow for some of you folks in Sioux Falls and down here into Nebraska, as well as South Dakota and North Dakota. Could see a little bit of blowing and drifting out in those areas on the backside of this storm system. So let's move and look at some of the weather highlights for this storm. As we can see, we'll see rain in Minnesota, Wisconsin on Monday and Tuesday. The thunderstorms across Iowa and Illinois and point south. This is southern Illinois, southern Iowa. Chicago may get in some of those thunderstorms on Wednesday. But heavy snow for northern Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. I might want to take Wisconsin out of the heavy snow, because it's starting to look like it's more going to be northern Minnesota, northwest Minnesota, and into the Dakota. So Wisconsin might not get as much snow as you folks in northern Minnesota will see. But remember that it's kind of warm this time of the year. Those sun angles are quite high, and that snow is going to melt as it hits the ground. So you'll see heavy snow, but it may only accumulate a couple inches. So here is a look at some of the cities across the upper Midwest. We have Chicago. You see some sunny skies for your Monday with a high temperature of 70 degrees. I'm going to stand over here, and you see that 70 with an overnight low of 44. You folks in Milwaukee County, gonna see a few more clouds in Chicago, but it's gonna be considerably cooler across Wisconsin with a high of 59 with an overnight low of 40. 71 in both Des Moines and in Indianapolis. A few clouds across the Des Moines area, but you'll see an overnight low of 53 and the low comparatively for 44 for you folks in Indianapolis. Now here is the local forecast for the Twin Cities. Now here's the almanac for the Twin Cities for Sunday. For your Sunday, we saw a high today of 64 degrees. Our overnight low this morning was 45. With an average temperature for this time of the year is 43. As you can see, we're well above average. That's that warm air advection out ahead of that storm system as it makes its way toward the east. Our overnight low average for this time of the year is 26 degrees. Now our record high in 1938 was 66, and we had a -9 for a record low in 1889. And here's our precipitation. We didn't receive any precipitation today, but we did receive a record precipitation of 2.65 inches for this day in 1966. And we saw this month to date, we saw an actual of 2.63 inches of rain for the month of March so far. And we see our record for this point for the year to this day is 7.89, and that is again in 1968. We saw 7.89 inches of rain. Here's your sunrise and sunset for your Sunday. And we're going to talk about what's going to take place here's our current conditions across the Twin Cities. It's currently 59 degrees, mostly sunny with there are a few high clouds out there today. Our dew point is at 32. The humidity is at 36%. With the wind out of the east-southeast at 4 miles per hour, we have a wind chill of 55 degrees right now. Our visibility is at 12 miles, the pressure at 30.03 inches and rising, and our sunrise for your Monday, 7:17 a.m. sunset. Monday night is going to 7:25, and you see mostly sunny skies with a few high clouds around up there. And here is the bus stop forecast for you folks that might be working a late shift, your food service workers, you're working in the movie theaters or in the businesses that are open late, and you may have to catch the bus home. If you're going to work in the evening here, for your bus stop, it's going to be 54 degrees about 6-7 o'clock tonight with increasing clouds, those high clouds coming in out associated with that storm system. For later in the night tonight after midnight, going to be a little bit more cloudy out there with the overnight low of 44. Mostly cloudy skies with no precipitation expected tonight. But we will see that precipitation start to move in for your Monday as we have some clouds and some showers moving in. We have about a 60% chance of rain in the afternoon hours. So this will be in the PM. Gonna be cloudy to partly cloudy in the morning, so mostly cloudy skies in the morning, but afternoon we could see some showers move in as we get a 60% chance. We're gonna have a high temperature of 64 degrees and winds out of the southeast at about 10 miles per hour for tomorrow night. 80% chance of rain out there with the overnight low of 37, winds out of the southeast at 5 miles per hour. So we are looking at some of that wet weather move in on Monday, but we're really going to see that wet weather on your Tuesday. Here's your 5-day forecast. So we'll see that rain on Tuesday and Wednesday especially. It could be quite heavy. Now Wednesday night we may see some of that rain mixed with snow, but it's not going to make any accumulations or anything. Oh, excuse me. But it could mix a little bit of snow in that rainfall. It'll just make it a little pretty as it's coming down, but it's not going to make any impact on the roadways other than it just being wet. So we'll dry out on Thursday, have high temperature of 46 after an overnight low of 31 degrees, 49 on your Friday, 29 for the overnight low, and Saturday a little bit cooler again, 41 and an overnight low of 30 degrees. So that is a look at the weather across the Twin Cities and the upper Midwest as we are dealing with our part of that big storm system that's going to bring that severe weather across portions of Texas and the Southeast. I'll be back again in a couple days with another video and remind you that my daily forecast on TikTok every morning is going to be posted there, so you can just go over there and check those out every single day of the week that we'll have those weather forecasts. You can also follow me on TikTok. You can also like and leave your comments in the comment section. subscribe to me on YouTube. Also, you can leave your comments, and I appreciate likes, so it really helps the algorithm pick up my channel and get it out there so folks can see it. So thanks for watching. I'll be back in the next video. Have a good day.